What's up guys, Sowerz here, and I just thought I'd do another commentary because the last time I did one was after EGL5, so a lot of things have gone down since then for us. And the first thing I want to talk about is the Razer sponsorship, and obviously that has been held off for a while, the announcement and things like that. And basically the reason for that was they wanted to do the announcement themselves and announce it on the site and things like that. So we turned up to EGL with it on the shirts and stuff, but they still wanted to make the official announcement themselves, so we couldn't actually announce it in any way really until that had happened. But yeah, it's finally been announced now, and we're really excited to be working with them because we've got some good plans with them in the future, and they've already supported us well so far, so we're really looking forward to working with Razer. And yeah, while we're on the topic of Razer, actually, we're giving away a Razer Onza controller on our team Twitter, which is @ProphecyTeam. So if you just go over and follow that channel and retweet the tweet that they've put on there, then you've got a chance of winning that controller. So there you go for that one. But yeah, it should be good working with them. And that's not the only announcement we have coming this year. We have another big one coming. I'm not sure when it will be announced, but really excited about that as well. But yeah, obviously this weekend for me, well tomorrow actually, I'm setting off to i45. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a LAN event called i-Series. They're a BC Pace LAN event, and they are one of the biggest LANs in Europe, I think. I think they're the biggest in the UK, but I'm not sure about Europe. But I've never been to a PC LAN event ever before. I've only been to console events, so it's going to be a different experience for me. But the thing with this event is it's massively PC based, so it's going to be StarCraft, Counter-Strike, things like that, and Call of Duty is kind of on the side in a way. But yeah, I mean, teams wise, we're looking, if we can get over 24 teams, that would be pretty decent. To say there's an 18-year-old limit on the teams there. But if we look at the top teams here, there's us going, Apex Dominance, Mythics, TCM and PMP. So, you know, you got Apex Dominance has got the Western Wolves team who picked up Tommy, Mythics has got Agony, Loan and Diablo. TCM is basically Flame Retardant but Mohawk instead of Jake, so they're going to be a strong team as well. And PMP is Daredevil, Prodigy, Carnage and Power from the old PMP team. So I'd say that's the 5 top teams that are going to this event. But I'd say, you know, in a way we've got the 3 top teams there anyway, in form of us, Apex Dominance and TCM anyway, so from EGL5 obviously. But Mythics will be obviously a strong candidate to do well there as well. But yeah, I mean, to say we haven't got as many teams going, it's not too bad because we've got some top teams going, and that's the key thing for me in a way. And that's the key thing for the viewers as well. They want to see the top teams competing, and I'd say we've got them there. So that's the key point, and it's good to see that the top teams are still going to these events. But overall, yeah, just really looking forward to it. It's going to be a different experience because obviously there's, well, from what I've been told, there's a lot more to do at i-Series than what there is at EGL. So it'll be good to see what they have to offer. But yeah, I don't think I'll be watching much StarCraft or anything like that because I don't have a clue what goes on. I mean, I just don't get it whatsoever. But I'll probably watch a bit of Counter-Strike now and again because I don't mind that. But yeah, other than playing, we'll probably be at the Infused booth most of the time because there's an Infused area, TT Sports area, so we'll be just chilling around there. If any of you guys are going and you see that booth, that's where we should be. But yeah, I'll be tweeting out the scores and pictures and things like that, so if you want to keep up to date with i-Series and what's going on for us, then make sure you follow me on Twitter there. But yeah, overall, I mean, people can't really expect there to be 64 teams or something like that crazy going because it's 18 plus. A lot of teams split up after EGL. It couldn't really be at a worse time and in a worse place really, because for it to be 18 plus, we're not used to that as a scene. And for it to be after EGL, where teams always split up after EGLs, so there's so many free agents about, and it's kind of stopped a lot of teams from going. People trying to form teams rather than preparing, so it's really held the scene back in terms of how many teams we can get there. But still really looking forward to the event, and it should be a good time. But yeah, that's just a quick wrap up of i-Series. Obviously really looking forward to that, and we're using Shane this event as well instead of Vapes, as I'm sure some of you might know, because Vapes couldn't go. So we've been practicing with Shane for the last couple of weeks, and we're looking pretty good. I mean, our teamwork's good. So I don't think we'll be any weaker off. It's no excuse for us, you know, that we're taking a pickup or anything. I think we're looking really strong online, so if we play like anything like we are online, I think we've got a really strong chance of taking it. So yeah, really looking forward to playing with Shane and see how things go. Now I just want to quickly mention the UMG LAN event as well. because obviously Apex NA won that without Scump. And I just wanted to say kind of like the way people reacted when Apex NA kind of won EGL5, saying that, oh, EU's behind the NA scene, things like that. And I think overall it just shows how much we've reacted, because I think it's more a case of how much further ahead Apex NA are than the NA in general. I mean, for them to take a pick up and then still beat Envy, who I'm pretty sure they had their full lineup there. For them to beat them in the final still is, you know, it's a pretty big achievement. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it was just like a last minute pickup from what I know, so I mean, for them to do that and win that event, props to them, because play with a pickup is not an easy task when you're playing at the top level. And for them to just still walk away with a win, it just shows how far ahead they are in a sense, rather than just the whole scene. I guess we can't really base any decisions on that until we have like more EU or more American teams coming to each other's events, but that's just my outlook on it. I don't think we should be there bashing our own community, because I don't think we are massively behind at all. I just think Apex and A are on another level to most teams, but I'm sure we'll be able to catch them in time for the next one. I guess we'll see, but yeah, props to them for winning that event. And what I want to talk about now is, of course, Black Ops 2. Now I'm guessing most of you will have seen the trailer by now for Black Ops, and basically all I could tell from it is that it's set in the future. I mean, you get a lot of people who look at it and start saying this game's going to be so bad, you know, there's walking tanks, things like that. But at the end of the day, it's a story mode trailer, it's not based on multiplayer at all, and those kind of things can usually be removed anyway. And from what they've said so far, it looks like they're taking esports into consideration quite strongly, and we always knew Treyarch had listened to us a lot more than Infinity Ward. So, you know, just looking at David Von der Hart on Twitter, I mean, he's mentioned about customizable tools, things like that. So, depending on what they give us, we could just make this game amazing, but it depends what they give us. But the first things first are LAN lobbies, and hopefully they all put them in. No doubt they will if they're interested in esports whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that'll be the first thing on the list for them. I'm sure MLG will be nagging at them to do it as well. But it's good that David Von der Hart's on board, and it's not just him that's mentioning it. The head developer, I can't remember his name, but I saw him in an interview as well. He mentioned it as well about competitive gaming, how they're really going to support that. So really looking good for the future is Black Ops 2, and I don't usually like to try and get people's hopes up, or try and get my own hopes up really, in terms of Call of Duty titles, because it's been a disappointment every time really, in some ways, since COD 4 really. And so in some ways, yeah, it's exciting because they're mentioning esports, it's set in the future, so it's a new game, but at the same time, what's to say anything's going to change, you know? We don't know what's going to happen, so I'm cautiously excited, if that's a good way to put it. But it could turn out to be amazing for us, because it could be on MLG next year. And if it is on MLG next year, then that means we will be able to go over and compete with the best American teams, and I'm sure some other EU teams will be going as well. And that just really takes our scene up to the next level, and it'll help us grow even more. So it'll be good to see what Treyarch can do, and if they do support our scene and do what we need, then it's really going to help us out massively. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that game, but in the same way, don't want to get my hopes up too much really. But yeah, overall I just wanted to, just going to finish this off now, because I just wanted to quickly wrap up i-Series and talk a bit about Black Ops. But yeah, make sure you follow the Prophecy Team Twitter account, retweet that tweet and you can win that controller. And as well, follow me on Twitter, at i-Sowerz, because I'll be updating all weekend at i-Series and things like that. Alright, thanks for listening guys. Sorry if my voice is a bit annoying because I've got a cold kind of, but it's time to go now. But yeah, I'll see you next time guys, thanks for listening, cheers.
Flag returned. Time's almost up. triumphant.